call this meeting to order at 6:30. We will start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Roll call, please.
Miller. Here, present. Chad Snyder.
Here.
Winchester. Here. Stillwell.
Here.
Hollis.
Yep.
Chief Wyatt.
Here. Okay, Chair would entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So.
Motion by Winchester, is there support?
I support.
Support by Miller. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Now the consent agenda. All items listed under the consent agenda are considered to be routine and non-controversial. They do not require discussion by a NOCFA board and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion. If discussion is desired on an item, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and will automatically be moved to the last item under new business. The chair will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I will move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Moved by Chad Snyder. Is there support?
Second.
Support by Brad Stowe. Now, because that's paying bills, can I get a roll call, please?
Miller.
Yes.
Chad Snyder.
Yes.
Winchester.
Yes.
Stillwell.
Yes.
Hollis.
Yes, motion carries 5-0. Now we move on to public comment. Public comment is on agenda items only. Members of the public may address the board once recognized by the chair. Comments are limited to 3 minutes. Prior to addressing the board, members of the public will state their name and address for the record. A second public comment is available prior to the adjournment of the meeting for all other comments. Thank you for your cooperation. Is there anyone interested in public comment? Don't everybody jump at once. Going once, twice. We will move on to presentations, of which we have none. That will take us into unfinished business. The first thing is articles of incorporation revisions, creating board policies. Or attorney Rita Lauer's with us.
Quick status is it looks like Holly Township, Willis Township Council are pretty much on the same page. I received, I believe it was Holly Township's proposed changes on July 18th. Couldn't make the changes prior to getting it on the agenda for this meeting. So I'll make those changes and get them circulated, and hopefully we will have a final bylaws approved and ready to rock and roll here for the August meeting.
Okay. So no action at this time. The second item under old business, new fire chief's contract negotiation. We are just about final on that. Did you want to report on it? No.
I really don't want to report on it.
No, you're fine.
I'm not.
That's why I was reporting. We're good. I just didn't know if you had something you wanted to add. No. So we've been back and forth. I think we're pretty close. We're just ironing out some final details, and we should have that ready for next month as well.
Yes.
That will take us to new business, the administrative manager. While this is not, typically we put things on the agenda. These are items that the board needs to approve. That's not the case in here, but the chief asked it to be put on there, so it's there. So Chief Wow.
Thank you. Not quite sure how to proceed with this. There is an action item requested out of the 18,000 pages of the dissertation I sent out.
Will you make that point to the end?
I will. Okay, very good. So over the last several months, prior to me being the chief, the board and the former chief came to an agreement for a job position to create, in essence, a business manager. It was put together and the board approved it, and July 1st came, which was my first day as the interim chief. And I had some questions about many things that I needed to consult with the attorney on prior to moving forward and hiring this person, this position. So, you know, with the board making the policy or with the board making and approving the position, it's the chief's responsibility to hire all employees, and it's the board's responsibility to hire a chief. So with that, and not being, I guess, the full-fledged chief.
You actually are.
Well, so that was the point of it, is to figure out where the authority lies, and can I make a decision to move forward with this position. So I contacted Attorney Lauer, and we had a very nice conversation, and the first question was, as an interim chief, do I have the authority to even make these decisions? And without hesitation, she says, you are the one to make that decision, period. So our conversation tumbled down another rabbit hole of this business manager position or administrative manager. And a few questions popped up, and it became apparent that the position hadn't necessarily been vetted through legal, through a couple of other places. So what ended up happening is meetings, questions. And I was not comfortable moving forward and hiring anybody with a position as this one is written, with the remote option being in another country. Okay, so for those that don't know, Jerry Lynch, the former chief, and he moved to the Dominican Republic, or is moving, and he's there now. And he requested or created this position so that we could have a good business continuity plan for things like making sure guys get paid, payroll, making sure our bills get paid, so that the chief can move forward with being a chief and doing chief things. So as this progressed, I became less and less comfortable. So we went with a strategy to vet all of this through the things that I felt were important. One is legal, and our attorney's here to answer any questions from a legal aspect. The other is financial. Charlie Hainstock is here. He's from our auditing firm. You know, can somebody, can somebody living somewhere else provide this service to us, and is it legal? Are we going to break any financial rules or best practices or anything that's going to jam us up financially? And then the third component of it is, if we can do these two things, can we be safe doing it from a cybersecurity standpoint? And Tom Conway is here from DC3. He's our, which some of the municipalities, you guys use DC3, or used to be IT, right? So